Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is going to be a hygiene product. It could probably be more fitting with Bloody Tail, but hey, let's just keep going. It is about Next Gen Jane, which is a healthcare and diagnostic startup. That's product, the Smart Tampon System, offers insight into a woman's reproductive healthcare system by the collection and analysis of menstrual blood. Initially, the company, founded in 2014 by Vidi Taria and Stefan Grier, was focused on fertility and empowering women to better reproductive management. However, the refocus on the Smart Tampon creation to collect menstrual blood for collection and analysis that doesn't make any sense. Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today's hygiene video is on sterilizing your menstrual cup and which is the best method. Sterilizing is obviously a great way to ensure that there is no harmful bacteria or debris on a product you're putting inside of your body. There are multiple methods to sterilize your cup. You can sterilize it in the microwave, in boiling water, in a bottle steamer or an electric steamer, or with a UV steamer. A UV light sterilizer, or either in a bleach solution or with Milton sterilization tablets. So there's obviously quite a few ways to get this done. And these are Milton mini sterilizing tablets. They're quite often sold in the baby section, and they're sold to obviously sterilize bottles, the bottle teats, I guess, and dummies. This is a Yuki cup. It does come with the marks on it, if you can see that, which has a 750 watt microwave at 6 minutes. This is the small cup waterline, and this is the large cup waterline. Usually when last time I went hiking, I took this cup with a menstrual cup inside of it, and then had my Milton Milton sterilizing tablets, and I used them in this cup to sterilize it. This is a UV sterilizer. I got this one from Juju Cups, and this obviously is just a saucepan which you can use for boiling water. So I do have what that is, 4 different types of sterilization right here. The aim of all of this is to have a healthy, clean, sterilized cup. And of course your own personal lifestyle will dictate which one you'll choose. The cheapest options are to use what you already have, either boiling water or a microwave. It has been suggested that a dishwasher works. However, for lots of menstrual cups, this is not the actually recommended way in the microwave, but it was mentioned in a post. Or even the oxygen bleach method, as it can be relatively cheaply purchased. You can get a 4%, and again use a kind of cup to sterilize it in. But again, that's actually much like dishwashing. That is not necessarily always recommended either, just because it degrades the cup over time or degrades the cup earlier than expected. Milton's tablets are relatively inexpensive. A 30 pack is Australian $6.40. However, you may want to avoid using the bleach or the Miltons if you want to avoid using chemicals. If you would like mobility though, the Milton tablets in a jar or a Yuki cup, as you can see I use, would be convenient for on the use or on the go, because it really just requires clean water and the Milton tablet, and either a jar or, I mean, I just take that, but you just need a jar that it covers your menstrual cup. This one here uses, with one charge, I think does 3 sterilizations with it, so that makes it relatively I suppose mobile, and it does just charge with a USB cable, so in that kind of respect it could be just as cheap. If you have access to a microwave, you can also use a microwavable steamer. So a lot of kind of the baby bottle steamers or the like the Milton sterilization tablets or the baby bottle steamers are all can be used for your menstrual cups as well. Okay, done the menstrual cup UV. Another thing you can do is use a liquid cleaner, such as a paraben-free cleaner. That can also be easy to travel with. However, you'd obviously, depending on how you're traveling, if you're traveling by plane, you have to be, you need to be aware that obviously you have a limitation on the amounts of liquids that you can take, especially if you're only taking hand luggage. And as you know, I do use a liquid cleaner, which obviously I didn't put in front of us at the moment, but I do actually use a liquid cleaner in between my cycle or during my cycle, so I tend to boil sterilize it and then throughout my cycle, when I remove it, use this paraben-free unscented toy cleaner. Possibly the reference for steaming stems from medical industry's effective decontamination method of autoclaving, a process that steams items at temperatures ranging from 121 to 134 degrees to kill all microorganisms, including spores. The 4 main parameters important for steam sterilization are, of course, steam, pressure, temperature, and time. All are important to quickly kill said microorganisms. That autoclaving is popular because of the medical association. Autoclaving is popular because of the medical association. However, there was nothing wrong with boiling. There are many options, and it is important to find the best hygienic method or solution for you. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I boil my cups to sterilize generally the week before I start my cycle. I think I'm due in 9 days, so I'm not going to do it till next weekend. And then of course there will be a prep pack video, but I also use Joe's Refreshing Foam Toy Cleaner as a gentle soap-free, no residue, tri-cyclan-free, paraben-free, non-allergic like on my menstrual cycle cleaner. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. In today's video, we're looking at how your discharge can cause colour discoloration or bleaching of your underwear. I have some liner examples of this colour discoloration in front of you. This one is a cotton top by Scarlet Cloth, and as you can see, this is where there is some colour discoloration. I'll just pick this one up. So as you can see, there is a line of colour discoloration just along here. This is another cotton top by Misandry Made, and as you can see, there is a line of discoloration just down here. This one is by Kitty Cat Cloth. It is OBV topped, and as you can see, there is another mark of bleaching along here. It would help if my hand wasn't in the road. So there are 3 different pads and 3 different types of discoloration. Oh, well, the same type of discoloration, just on 3 different prints. This is sometimes considered to be dirty or embarrassing, or is likely to cause questions about your hygiene, maintenance, or sense of cleanliness, when in fact it's actually normal, and it's actually a normal indication of healthy bodily functions, and your pH level or balance being perfectly normal. A healthy vagina has an acidic balance between 3.8 and 4.5. That kind of ranges from about 3.5 to 4.8 as well, I've seen written. Basically, this acidity level protects you from bacteria, thrush, and other issues that can occur, and allows the vagina to be self-cleaning, which also means that basically acidic discharge can stain your underwear. So mucus discharge can fluctuate with other bodily functions such as sexual activity, menstruation, douching, which you should never ever do, and I've done that has its own video. I'll probably put that at the end. And diet. However, if these situations if these situations are normal, like menstruation is a normal bodily function, and or are temporary, like you might be taking antibiotics, or your diet may have changed because you're in training for something, the pH balance will usually find its way back to normal. The functionality will fluctuate, but it is also constantly maintaining the acidic levels required to combat bacteria. When the pH balance is in this state, discharge can bleach your underwear, or of course in this case, as I've shown you, these liners. As you can see, these pads have discoloured due to the acidic discharge that I have gotten, which is pretty much why I wear liners every day. Please do not use tampons to soak up discharge. There are several very valid reasons why not to do this. There is significantly less discharge than period blood, and the tampon will primarily be soaking up essential fluid and moisture, which can lead to dryness, itchiness, and micro tears, which of course then this will in and of itself increase your risk significantly to get toxic shock syndrome. If you're still on the disposable side of things, please remember, do not use any scented or fragrance liners next to your vulva. It's just never a good idea. So if you are using liners, please use unscented ones.